Jake Turner had been driving for nearly 12 hours across the American Southwest. The sun was setting, painting the desert in shades of orange and crimson. His GPS had lost signal miles ago, and the nearest town was still over 50 miles away. Just as his fuel gauge dropped below empty, he spotted an old gas station standing alone beside the highway. Its faded sign flickered weakly in the wind, reading, "Miller's Fuel and Diner." The place looked abandoned. Still, Jake had no choice. An elderly man in denim overalls stepped out from the shadows. Without saying a word, he filled Jake's tank. His movements were slow but precise, as if he had done this every day for decades. Jake reached for his wallet. "How much do I owe you?" he asked. The old man smiled. "Just keep driving," he replied, "and don't stop until you reach the next town." Confused but grateful, Jake thanked him and pulled back onto the highway. Confused but grateful, Jake thanked him and pulled back onto the highway. About 20 minutes later, he noticed flashing police lights ahead. A massive accident had blocked the road. Officers were directing traffic away from the wreckage. One of them approached Jake's truck. "You're lucky," the officer said. "If you'd been on schedule, you would have reached this bridge before it collapsed." Jake's heart skipped a beat. The timing didn't make sense. He had spent nearly 20 minutes at the gas station the next morning. Curiosity got the better of him. He drove back to thank the old man. But when he reached the spot, there was nothing there. No gas station, no diner, only an empty field covered in dry grass. Jake asked a local sheriff about the place. The sheriff looked at him for a long moment before answering. "There used to be a station there," he said quietly. "It belonged to an old mechanic named Walter Miller. What happened to him? He passed away almost 30 years ago. Stayed open every day until the end." Jake laughed nervously. "That's impossible." The sheriff simply nodded toward an old black and white photograph hanging on the wall. Jake's smile disappeared. Standing beside an old fuel pump was the same man who had filled his truck the night before. Jake never forgot that trip across Route 66. Some people say it was just a coincidence. Others believe the lonely mechanic still watches over travelers who find themselves lost on that endless American highway. And if you ever drive through the desert late at night, and your fuel light suddenly comes on, you might just find a gas station that isn't supposed to exist.